Alright, we're going to talk about depression again. Yes, good old Depeche Mode. Not Depeche Mode, Depeche Mode. I've lived with depression for most of my adult life, and the number one question I get asked by my friends and family who don't have depression is, what does it feel like? What does depression feel like? Now, after all these years, I still find it very hard to describe how it feels because, unlike a broken leg, depression is not black and white. It's as grey as an English summer. Sorry, I had to throw that in. I have a lot of friends in England, so shout out to my friends in England. I love you, Poms. I don't know if you can you still say Poms? Look, all kidding aside, it is really important to talk about what it feels like from the perspective of someone who has depression, so we continue to break the mental health stigma. So now when I get asked that question, this is how I describe it. Try to remember the hardest day of your life and think back to how you felt that day. It could have been a day where absolutely nothing went right from dawn to dusk. Perhaps it was the day that your relationship fell apart or you tragically lost a loved one. Try to relive those feelings, how you felt that day, the pain, the grief, the weight that you felt on your shoulders and chest. Now imagine waking up and feeling that way every single day, even before you've done anything hard. Imagine the pain, the weight, the numbness as you do things that you have done 1,000 times, like brushing your teeth, making your morning coffee, getting dressed, having a shower, driving to work, spending time with your friends, doing a job that you're so good at that you've done 1,000,000 times. And no matter how hard you try, every negative thought about yourself, every insecurity that you have about your life starts to repeat and play on a non-stop loop, no matter how hard you try to stop it. On the outside, you look just fine, and you continue to do your daily routine and complete your tasks just as normal. You still go to the gym after work, and you go hard and put in 100% into your workout. You sweat it out, and then you go home, you cook yourself a really nice dinner, and you still laugh and enjoy your favorite TV shows and movies. But on the inside, you feel like you'll never be cheerful again. Like your life is worthless and you have no value to offer in this world. That's what depression feels like, at least to me. And here's the strangest part about having depression, at least to me. Even though I can describe how it feels like, I still don't quite understand it as to why I have it. Sure, when I've talked to my therapist and my doctors over the years, they talk about genetics and how I have a history of depression in my family, how certain factors and experiences in my childhood may have triggered it or caused it to start. But there's no black and white answer. Like I said, it's so grey, and I'll have days where I start to feel like myself, as in, hey, I feel like I'm 8 years old again when I'm just running around in my school playground laughing without a care in the world. And then there are other days where I feel like if I die, it doesn't matter because I don't matter anymore. As much as I try to rationalize that, I still don't get it, and I still don't understand why I feel that way. And I guess that's why it's so hard for my friends and family to truly understand what I'm going through. I get it, because even I don't understand it. That being said, there's one thing that I can hold my head up high about. I'm still able to get up in the morning, whether it's 8 o'clock when my alarm goes off or 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm still able to have my coffee, get dressed, have a shower, turn up to work, make a video like this for you guys, and get through a day. And I remind myself that despite how hard it was to do that, at least I did it. And at least I gave it a good old crack. So if you're someone with depression watching this video and you're struggling to describe how it feels like, and you're struggling to find a reason to keep going, just remind yourself that as trivial and as cliche and as unimportant as it sounds, getting up in the morning is a win. And people outside who don't have depression, who are lucky enough to not have this disease and illness, they may not understand it. But I understand how hard it is. And I want you to know that just by getting up, turning up, trying to get through a day, it took a lot of effort from you. So give yourself credit for doing that. I try to do that myself. So I hope you found this video useful. And if you're someone with depression watching this, I hope I've given you some of the words and language to open up to the closest people in your life, because you owe it to them to help them understand how you feel. And if you are someone who's watching this who has someone close to you with depression, perhaps you understand how it feels like now. And the best thing you can do for them is tell them, hey, I think I understand a little bit how you feel. And I want you to know that I'm here for you. I'm here to listen, and I'm going to try to understand. Thanks everyone for watching. Take care of yourselves, please. And I'll see you in the next one.